Oh, look at that. I have this monitor in front of me right now, and I can see everything. It's perfect. I'm Jack.
Not anymore. I'm Jake.
Oh, wait. Where'd it go? Oh, there it is. Cool. All right. Sweet.
And it's gone.
I saw the screen disappear, and I thought it meant the stream went down.
No.
And I was like, whoa. But no, it's just so I can see the chat if
Yes.
people start chatting. Okay.
Yes.
Problem solved. I thought when the picture went away, I thought the stream went down. I was
No,
like,
no,
that's not good timing. We just
no.
got started.
No,
We
no.
just booted it up, and next thing you know, you're out of here, So, problem solved.
Woo.
Where are we streaming to tonight, Jake? We are on
We are on YouTube and Facebook.
YouTube and Facebook. We took Instagram down because we're trying something new. Instagram, I'm stuck in this little prism of space. And so anytime I step to the side or this way, or we have a guest on the show, you can't see anything.
No.
And I've got 6 guitars on this wall behind me, but you can only see them if I'm right in front of you. So we'll figure something out, but I don't think there's a way to really get around that from what we use. But it's fine. Most of our viewers are hanging out, talking, and everything from Facebook and YouTube. So
Yeah, we're trying to make improvements here and there.
I'll put something out on the Instagram and let everyone know. It's like, hey, we are Facebook and YouTube.
Yep.
Today's episode is Yamaha acoustics. Specifically the acoustics because I will admit, growing up for years, I had only seen Yamaha acoustics at camp. Whether I was like out camping with friends or I went to like a week-long camp kind of thing, or I always saw Yamahas, and I just, for the rest of my life, I only ever considered them to be the cheap camp counselor guitar that they don't care that has, bugs living in it or tore up from the shrubbery and the outdoors of being at camp. But I've always thought this was a good opening monologue. I was doing really well.
Yeah.
But I've always thought they sounded good. But in my mind, it was like, that's just a camp guitar. Who cares? But ever since I started Island Music, almost 9 years ago, not too long after you started,
No.
I quickly came to learn that Yamaha acoustics are a nicer guitar than you think. Yamaha acoustics are probably the best example for the best bang for your buck.
Yeah.
They deliver exceptionally well when it comes to sound, playability, durability, construction, how they feel. There's not one Yamaha acoustic I've ever held and thought, this feels like garbage. And I think a lot of people don't know that. They look at a Yamaha, they think, oh, it's only $200-$300. Nah,
Yeah.
I'll move on. I'll find something else. Not the case. So today I want to highlight some of the coolest ones that we have here at the shop. And I say some of the coolest ones because the coolest ones sell out quick. The red labels, the really nice, like the Tears Up. I'm forgetting a name. Drawing a blank on their model names. Excuse me. But that's just... But that's, look, we're live, okay? But I can't remember.
Yes,
but,
Jack, we are live. I can confirm that.
Yes. I've had a Yamaha acoustic in my day. It's a phenomenal guitar. It's a great feeling guitar. And I think Yamaha just feels good no matter what. Whether it's Chinese made, Japanese made, fantastic guitars. So, I'll shut up and let's talk about some guitars. We're going to start with the kind of, not the bottom of the line, but this is kind of like the entry point for getting an acoustic electric Yamaha guitar. This is from the APX series. It is a thin line, single cut, solid spruce top acoustic guitar. Features the Yamaha electronic system. Fun fact about Yamahas, they don't use 9 volts, they use AA batteries. Why? I don't know. But they use the AA's instead of the 9 volts.
They're easier to clip in and out.
Oh, this needs set up and tuned terribly. I did not do that before the show, and I went to go give it a strum, and I was like, oh no! But that's on me, not on Yamaha. Don't attribute that to Yamaha. That's my mistake. That's my problem. That's Elixir strings. This guitar, I didn't actually get the name of this color, but this is a nice, white, vibrant white kind of finish. abalone inlay, good cream binding, solid built guitar. If you're looking for a fantastic way to get into a nice acoustic electric guitar that you can reasonably gig with and not spend a ton of money on, actually, I'm sitting here getting ready to guess prices. I have the price tag in front of me. $339.99. Not a bad deal at all. And I'm pretty sure Yamaha makes cases for these too, if you didn't want to use like a gig bag. But there's other, generic cases out there for smaller guitars like this. So yeah, $339.99. The Yamaha APX 600, a thin line cutaway acoustic guitar. Now, maybe you don't want something with electronics. You want something more on the simpler side of things. We're going to go to the FG820. This is a guitar that Yamaha will classify as a Western style body, but it is a dreadnought, folks. We cannot lie about that. It's a dreadnought. If you're looking for a dreadnought, this is it. Anything that's called Western is almost always a dreadnought. I mean, we even had a series of gig bags for a while here at the shop that were called Western style gig bags, but they were for dreadnought guitars. So the FG820, spruce top, NATO neck. I think it's a rosewood fingerboard. Oh, I didn't write that note down. Huh. I think it's rosewood. It looks like rosewood. We have an FG820 and an FG830. And the biggest difference, actually, I'm pretty sure the only difference between them is that one's a mahogany body and the other one's a rosewood body. That's the only difference between them. So if you get caught up trying to figure out which one you like, it's going to come down to the tone of the guitar. Do you want something that's balanced and warm, or do you want something that's articulate with the nice scoop in the mid-range, the accent, and complement any type of vocals and other type of mid-range capabilities that might be happening? These guitars start, the FG820, man, there it is, $299 for the FG820. Yeah, rosewood fretboard. I was right on that. So, the Yamaha FG820, and I'll pull the 30 down if you want to take a look at it here, but again, the only difference between the 20 and the 30 is a mahogany and a rosewood body. Think of it as going back and forth between a Martin D18 and a Martin D28. Your only differences between those guitars is going to be the body. The biggest differences. We could get into semantics of years that the guitars were made and how things vary over the different years. But the biggest differences between an 830, an 820, a 28, and an 18, rosewood versus mahogany. So this is the same exact guitar, just with a rosewood body for the tones that are more familiar from rosewood. And that one did not want to go back in there. Let's see. Got myself an iced tea from Wawa.
Have a Sprite.
Hey, it's hot out there. You got to stay hydrated. Drink water, folks. Water. A proud sponsor of everything since day one.
Okay.
Anyway, moving on. I've talked about this one in one of the videos we've posted on YouTube and Facebook and Instagram. You know, all the reels and whatnot. If you're on YouTube, it's called a short. But this is the Transacoustic series. This is the FGTA. And what's really cool about these, aside from the fact that it is a nice full-body dreadnought guitar, Western style, so to speak, it is a spruce top, mahogany body, has the electronics. But the cool feature on this guitar as well is on these electronics, you have built-in effects. You have a reverb and a chorus that are built in. You have two types of reverb. You can go back and forth between room or hall reverb. You hold down the main volume button on here. And the best way, I mean, like, yes, you can strum it and tell if it's making sound, but if you just flip it over, there's a little green LED light that turns on and off on the chipboard in the inside there. The electronics do come through if you're using the effects. The effects do come through the preamp. So if you're plugged into an amplifier, a PA system, a DI box, a interface, whatever may have you, those effects are going to come through. The FGTA from Yamaha, the Transacoustic series, they have them in parlor, they do them in the folk size, all kinds of options out there. Very cool, very fun to check out and get into, especially if you're looking to if you're out busking somewhere or playing an acoustic setup somewhere, it's nice to have this setup because then you can have chorus and reverb and you don't have to worry about fussing with pedals or an amplifier or anything. It's all built into the guitar right here. the Yamaha FGTA, available here at Isle Music Company.
Oh,
Huh. Who knew, right? Who knew that since I'm holding the guitar, it meant that we have it in stock? Let me see here. Let me get my next couple notes in order. I got 2 more left, and I got a couple announcements to go through. How am I doing on time? Moving pretty quick. Talking real fast. Maybe I'll run off the stage and go grab something.
we can do the mic test.
This is the I messed it up. CSF1M from Yamaha. Nailed it. There's a mahogany body, spruce top, rosewood fretboard. I sense a pattern. Nice vintage sunburst top to it. Parlor size acoustic. Comes with Elixir strings. Not quite. I didn't tune it, but it's not terribly off. Comes with the Elixir strings, parlor size body. It's a fun compact guitar. I think, yep, passive electronics coming out of this guitar using the Yamaha passive electronic system. So if you were to plug this in somewhere and take it on the go, you would need, like an active DI box or some type of effects processor that has that preamp built into it. You can get them from Boss, Fishman, LR Bags, Orange makes one. We got a few options, so they're pretty cool, worth checking out. We got a couple. NuX has a really good one for like $150.
Yeah.
Yeah, DI out, powered, has chorus built into it, reverb. It might have a looper on it too. Can't remember for sure. But the Yamaha CSF1M parlor acoustic with the solid spruce top, mahogany body. This is one of their better options, I feel like. This is one of the nicer parlor guitars you can get into out there, especially because I believe it's under $500, which is a really nice guitar. Yeah, it's $449. Close, but still under $500. So come on in, check that out. It's a phenomenal guitar. Like I said, Yamaha does some of the best guitars for the pricing that are out of the market. Some of the best acoustics you'll put your hands on for under $500. Even some of the best electronics or electric guitars. So we can even get into those at some point too, because we always have at least 1 or 2 in stock. So
Yeah.
I'm sure we can find some type of way to work those into an episode. We do like a double cut humbucker episode or something. It's like,
I mean, with the bass, you can do artists.
oh yeah, the artist basses. The basses are phenomenal. The drums are phenomenal. We'll just do a Yamaha episode. Everything Yamaha. Electrics, acoustics,
Yeah.
keyboards,
Drums,
drums,
I'll take out
basses.
this PreSonus and put in a Yamaha.
We'll put in the Yamaha. Actually, Yamaha showed me this really nice digital mixer, little side tangent here, that has built-in EQ for some of the top microphones out there. So if you're using like a Shure SM58 and you go through the microphone and you dial in the Shure SM58 on this Yamaha mixer,
Yeah.
it automatically loads this preset of the bass EQ for that microphone. And then you can play with it from there per your vocalist.
That's interesting.
Yeah. I'll have to do some research on it because I cannot remember the name of that mixer right now, but I remember him showing it to me last time they were here, and I was like, whoa, that's impressive. There's a lot of volunteers on Sunday morning whose jobs just became a lot easier.
Yeah, absolutely. That's why I'm like, okay.
Because we've all, well, not we've all, but a handful of us have been playing on Sunday morning, and sometimes things just don't sound right.
Me and teaching newbies.
This guitar here, I pulled out of the back because it was not on display, and I figured this was something. If I would be upset with myself if we didn't talk about this at the Yamaha acoustic episode. Watch what you're wearing.
What?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
I don't know. Sorry, I'm not sure. So
Anywho.
this is the silent guitar. This guitar here is so the Yamaha SLG 200N. I believe is the. Oh yeah, it's right here. I was right. The SLG 200N. And no, I didn't look at this before the show because
Oh,
Jake put it together and hung it up.
it's see-through. The guitar.
Oh. Oh, okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Haha. Follow it. I got it.
Yeah.
All right.
Yep. We're on it now.
Yeah. All right.
it.
So, this guitar here is called the Silent Guitar. Mainly because, well, you might be noticing it's missing a large portion of it.
Just a little bit.
So what the concept behind these guitars is you can gig with them. They sound great if you're gigging because it's still using a Yamaha preamp. But the driving force behind these really was birthed out of an idea for a cool practice guitar. Yeah. Traveling and practice. We've probably sold most of these for people that are looking to practice on the go or take something while they're traveling because both of these, that was not locked in. Whoa. Well, as you can see, the arms come off. And this one is harder to come off because it's actually screwed into the body because this way you can still put it on your leg, rest it somewhere while you're playing. But the arm comes off, and I kind of actually want to take it off anyways because I can kind of show you the preamp system a little bit. I don't know how well it's going to show from where I'm at. But you have a battery pack. You have a headphone out, power, because, you know, it's a preamp. You have the blend knob if you're deciding if you're going for more of the pickup or the microphone. You have an effect, so you can get reverb on here. You have an aux, because on the opposite side, where you can also plug in a 9-volt adapter if you just want to plug it in instead of you messing around with the battery, there is an aux in. So you can send music to the guitar, play along with the music. It's a very cool, unique piece. That aux in as well, I believe it also does come out of the output on the back. So if you said something to it to play like a jam track or something you're trying to learn, that plus everything just all feeds through, especially into your headphones, which makes it such a cool practice piece. This is the nylon string version. There is a version that uses the phosphor and the steel strings. Mm-hmm. But it's a cool, very unique piece that is intended for travel, for practice, for gigging. Comes in a very compact style gig bag because you can take the, like I've shown you, you can take that second arm off and it all packs neatly into this thin profile bag. So this is the Yamaha Silent Guitar, where, and I say, you know, silent because where it is still going to make some noise just because strings are not silent.
Yeah.
Strings make noise. But that is a lot quieter than a full-bodied, resonant acoustic guitar. So whether you're using the phosphor strings or the nylon strings, it is a little quieter in tone and volume. But what's actually here as far as their guitar goes, they're a phenomenally well-built guitar. The neck feels great. The tuners are brilliant tuning machines with the nice, very nice buttons. The bridge, the saddle, everything on this guitar is high quality. So even though you might be thinking, where's the rest of the guitar? And you're probably wondering, you know, a guitar like this. Yeah, Richard. A guitar, this guitar. Oh, actually, Jake, can you look up the price for me on this?
Yeah.
I don't have a tag for this since I pulled it out of the warehouse. The SLG 200N. I remembered. I want to say they're like $6 something.
The SLG 200S.
N. All right, Jake's looking into that. So, I will tell you what kind of justifies the price on this guitar, because it's not a super crazy expensive guitar. You might be thinking, well, there's some craftsmanship that's not there because you're missing the body, you're missing the binding, you're missing the tone wood. But a lot of time and effort goes into making a preamp system like this. So the fact that you can do a 9-volt or you can do a battery. When's the last time you had a guitar you can plug a 9-volt into the power supply? You've got aux in. Like a lot of these features would only be available on preamp pedals or amplifiers. So the fact that it's all built into this guitar is a very fine piece of craftsmanship when it comes to electronics. So Yamaha did a great job on that. The silent guitars, like I've said, very unique when it comes to practicality and what you're trying to get out of it. We've sold a few that went to some everyday, regular gigging musicians, and so I'm very excited that, you know, they're getting full use out of the potential of this guitar. The other cool feature is, like, these screws lock the side of the guitar in, but they're also your strap button. So that's a nice little add-on right there. And get this tightened back up. I'm gonna hang it back up here while Jake looks up that price. But let's see, things coming up here at Island. Let's see what we got going on. As you might have seen, Fender has just launched the Player 2 series guitars. We featured one of those in last week's EVH episode. Between now and I want to say a couple months down the road, there's a lot of really cool things coming out from Fender, and that's all I'm going to say. So keep an eye out for some of those. Next, let me check my calendar here. I want to get the day right. I can't remember if it's Wednesday or Thursday off the top of my head. We are looking at next Wednesday, the 24th. We have our Martin Experience. Our regional sales manager, Brendan Hackett from Martin, will be down here at the shop. He and I are going to put on a presentation for the guitars. So rather in the past couple years, we've all just kind of hung out in the acoustic room, cleared the space out a little bit, and just let everyone pull down whatever Martin they're interested in. This year it's going to be a little different. We're going to be set up on the stage. I'm going to have Martin guitars all over the place. And the way we're going to do it is Brendan is going to talk about the guitar, highlight some of the focal points and different features on the guitar. And then I'll do a little bit of a demo to kind of show you and to highlight those things that we are talking about. So that'll be more of a presentation. So if you're interested in coming in, hearing about the guitars, learning about what they offer, we are going to live stream it.
Okay.
All right. And then just making sure. Someone asked us if we were live streaming. So yeah, not right now, but a couple days ago. So we will live stream that. So if you can't make it in, but otherwise it's next Wednesday, July 24th, 5 p.m. It's going to be a fun time. We're doing special one-day only deals on every Martin guitar here in the store. Martin has promotional financing going on right now. We've got the in-store demo. Buy one, get one Martin strings. So, if you buy one pack of MA540s, you get a second pack of MA540s for free. And then swag. Martin always sends down like a box of giveaway type stuff. Usually it's something like hats or one year they sent us keychains. Who knows? It's different every year. So we'll see what comes with it. But yeah, it's July 24th, 5 p.m. We're opening late. So we're not closing at 6. We're going to be open until 8 o'clock. So it's going to be from 5 to 8 here at Island Music Company, the Martin Experience. I'm very excited to host that event and show you what we have in store for Martin.
So the price is $750.
$750. Not bad. There's a lot of work that went into that preamp system to be able to do all those different functions and pieces. So that's not a bad price for that. $750. Very good. Actually, I think that's all the guitars we had. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, very good. I'm trying to think if there's anything else coming up. So July, we have our Martin event. August. I'm thinking too far.
I'm jumped there.
Too far ahead. Yes. Richard, you know what? Let's double check. I know that it takes a 9-volt power supply if you want to do that. I am willing to bet these guitars were made before they switched everything to AA, but no, it also uses AA's. Look at that. Ooh, look, this has them in there. This is from before Yamaha stopped sending batteries in their guitars. What are you talking about? I didn't say that. So 2 AA batteries, or you can run a 9-volt power supply into the preamp, the processing of it all. Good question, Richard. I'm pointing at the monitor. Good question, Richard. All right. So I think that's it. So we got the Martin event next week, so July 24th. August, we have a Fender event. September, we have a Taylor event. October, I'm just kidding. I don't know what's happening in October yet. It's only July.
October, there's Halloween. Won't it?
Yeah, we'll do a Halloween event. I don't know. We have things that have fake blood on them. There's like a guitar and a guitar strap that has like the fake blood.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
kind of thing
yeah.
on it. So,
yeah.
I think that's all we got for today. So thanks for tuning in. Thanks for hanging out. Next week, we're going to do Gretsch guitars, which I'm very excited for because I love Gretsch. Acoustic, electric. I think we even have one of the lap steels, so we'll pull that out and talk about it as well. But Gretsch, we have everything from I think we have everything that goes from Electromatic Junior all the way up to some of the higher end, almost custom shop level type stuff. We've got some artist models. We've got some Electromatics, some Jets, some Player Series. We got a wide array of things from Gretsch. We're going to highlight some of the acoustics because those don't get talked about either. Since we're talking about acoustics that don't get talked about,
Yeah.
Gretsch makes some great acoustics. We're going to get into those too. The Fender event, August 19th. Let me check the calendar again. Ooh, if I got that right. The 15th. August 15th. Mark your calendar for that. There's an event page on Facebook for the Fender event. So if you want to grab a little bit more info on that I don't know off the top of my head at the moment, it is on the Facebook page under events. Island Music Company on Facebook. Look under the events tab. It's all right there. All right. Thanks for tuning in, hanging out, learning something about Yamaha acoustic guitars. I get a little tongue-tied. It's okay. I'm Jack.
I'm Jake.
And this was Live at 5. We'll see you next week for Gretsch Guitars. Thank you. Bye.
See ya.